the Latina sensation, Mercedes Martinez. And her opponent in the corner to my right, Su Yung.
Su Yung getting in the face of Mercedes Martinez. This is a continuation of a much different side of Su Yung that we've seen over the past several months here, not just in Shine, but all over the World Wrestling Network family. And she is not afraid of Mercedes Martinez. That may not have been the case a few months ago, but it may cost her here. Snap suplex by Mercedes, and she's going right into the three amigas here. Trying to make short work of Su Yung. Oh!
Ending it with a fisherman buster. Wow, all of these women tonight are really fired up. I don't know, maybe a lot of
Angry women here tonight.
Absolutely, just fast and furious action thus far.
Like Sue's hat said, bitches be tripping.
Hard B, as now Mercedes Martinez, world travel veteran, with the right hand right to the face of Su Yung. And a slap right to the face.
And we've seen Sue over the last several months in against some of the toughest competitors that Shine has to offer.
Oh no! Oh my God! Just laces her chest with that chop. And now she is driving her knee and the throat of Su Yung right down into that steel cable.
It was really that match as part of the Shine title tournament she had. Trying to get into the tournament against Saraya Knight, where she just got absolutely brutalized but never backed down. And that was really like the day that she turned the corner in a lot of people's eyes and showed a toughness that they hadn't seen in her before. It was right after her trip back from Japan, and she'd gotten a lot of experience under her belt internationally as well during that time period. And since then, she's been more aggressive, she's been more physical, but right now, it doesn't get any more physical than Mercedes Martinez, as she is just pummeling the chest of Su Yung with those cross faces and forearms. She ain't afraid to slap a ref.
No, Mercedes Martinez, just one of the baddest bees out there, trust me. She does not play around, and she just knocks Su Yung into a dazed state, and there's another chop to the exposed chest of Su Yung.
And if you haven't seen the wars that Mercedes Martinez had here in Shine against Jazz in the early months of this promotion, you need to check them out on demand here at WWNLive.com. Those are two of the most physical women I've ever seen in pro wrestling, and they had some epic battles here. And everything is available on demand at WWNLive.com, as is the rest of the Dragon Gate USA library, Full Impact Pro, and tons of other events from across pro wrestling. Whoa! Right now, Sue able to slip out the back door. O'Connor roll. Didn't quite get her down cleanly, and Mercedes slipped out at 2.
Evasion there from Su Yung as Mercedes goes crashing to the floor. And now Su Yung fighting off the pain, trying to make her way to her feet to perhaps perform some kind of offensive maneuver here from the apron.
Oh, we've seen her utilize that senton off the apron recently, and is she looking for it again? Yes, she is! Sending Mercedes Martinez crashing down to the hardwood floor here at the Orpheum.
Su Yung bringing the high risk. Easy for me to say here. She goes with that rolling senton off the apron, sending Mercedes to the hardwood floor. Now both athletes have got to make their way into the ring by the count of 10.
Over the bottom rope goes Sue, right into a pinning combination, hooks the leg, but Martinez gets the shoulder up, looking for yellow fever. Trying to lock in that submission.
Oh, not completely cinched.
Doesn't quite have it. Mercedes trying to fight. And able to escape. Sue back to her feet. Oh, boot right to the gut. And again. And Sue now. She's got the head of Mercedes trapped against that top turnbuckle, but Mercedes hanging on here.
Oh no!
Buckle bomb by Martinez. Get out of the way, ref. Somebody's got a dirty face.
Oh my God. You can literally feel that boot scrape in your home as now a potentially unconscious Su Yung dragged to the center, but she kicks out. Valiant effort and show of determination from Su Yung kicking out of that.
That's some of the toughness we've seen out of Su Yung recently. Ever since she aligned herself with the premier athlete Anthony Nese in Evolve and Dragon Gate USA, we have seen a tougher, more violent, angry Su Yung.
And she's taking more chances. We saw it with the rolling senton off the apron. She's in serious mode, but at the same time, she's putting it all on the line. Oh my gosh. Just crawling, trying to get some distance from the very aggressive Mercedes Martinez.
And much like I mentioned when she fought Saraya, when they had their battle, did Su Yung and Saraya Knight, I thought Sue was making a mistake playing into Saraya's hands by trying to get into a brawl with her. I get that Sue is trying to show her toughness and prove she can hang with the big girls, but playing into the strength of a Mercedes Martinez like this, trying to get into a physical fight with Mercedes, in my opinion, is a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's not taking anything away from Sue.
Not at all. I don't know if there's a woman in professional wrestling that's going to be able to trade strikes with Mercedes Martinez. Up and over. Both women driven into the mat there.
Mercedes checking that shoulder.
Here's where you got to do that gut check. You got to fight. You got to will your way to your feet or to your opponent to make the cover. As Su Yung now crawls over.
Just one arm across the chest. You're not beating Mercedes like that. Martinez trying to shake some feeling back into that left hand, wiggling those fingers. And she has had shoulder problems in the past. I wonder if that's going to come into play here as this match moves on. She backs Young into the corner again.
Mercedes Martinez now measuring her. No, she measured the post there.
She hit it hard, shoulder first, into the corner. And Sue firing back.
Flurry of chops from Su Yung, who now going for a scoop slam.
Trying to hang her up in the corner.
Tree of Joey Lawrence right here, Lenny. Whoa. As now, give me a break. Kicking her right in the backs.
Oh, Kawada kicks to the back.
Good Lord. Oh, getting some distance. Here she comes.
Nowhere for Martinez to go, but in a heap in the corner.
Once again, smart wrestling, trying to get her to the center. 2 count only.
And that right there, the dragging of her opponent out away from the ropes towards the center is something I don't think we would have seen from Sue maybe 6 months ago. It just shows you how she's grown as an athlete here. And knowing, to try and help herself out, get that opponent away from the ropes, make it more difficult for them. Better chance at a victory. Hanging tree neck slam.
Wow. She got all that one, Lenny. And I do agree with you on that assessment of Su Yung, although it might not help her now.
No. So close. And again,
2 count only. Mercedes has to be thinking, what is it going to take? She just said it's all over. She's picking up the limp body of Su Yung right now.
Could be time for the Fisherman Buster. She's got her hooked, elevated. Small package. Oh, she rolls through. Both women rolling through. Jockeying for position. Martinez back to her feet. Right on her head.